Hello students. In part 1, we have discussed about our types of stone masonry, and in general what is stone masonry and which are the different types of stones used for stone masonry. So in this part 2, we are going to discuss about stone masonry in detail, and that is classification. So basically there are two types of stone masonry as we discussed in the first part, that is rubble masonry and ashlar masonry. So all the different types of rubble masonry that we are going to discuss in this second part. So basically this rubble masonry, in this type of masonry in which either undressed or roughly dressed stones are laid in suitable mortar, then it will be called as rubble masonry. So basically here undressed or roughly dressed. So it may be possible that suitable shape and polishing may be given, that is roughly, or it may not be given to the stone, and they are laid in a suitable mortar and which is used for formation of masonry, then it will be called as rubble masonry. So generally the stones used that are of different sizes, so irregular sizes may be used, and they are used in the form in which they are collected. So that field stone, as they come from the quarry, the same stone may be utilized by giving certain amount of dressing, that is called as the roughly dressed, or they may be broken and given shape in a suitable size by means of hammer as the work proceeds. So as per requirement they can be given certain suitable shape and size. So this masonry, the joints may not be of uniform thickness, so different thickness may be possible. So the strength of this rubble masonry, it depends on the three factor: quality of mortar, which quality of mortar you are using, use of long through stones at frequent interval. So generally in the masonry, at certain interval, the continuous stone are provided, which are called as the through stones. So that use at frequent interval, that will also affect its strength. And next is filling of the mortar between the spaces of the stones. So here this just compare these two types of filling. Here you can say it's a staggered type of filling. So here the joint is not continuous. So this type of joint, it is considered to be with the good filling. And if you are doing bad filling, means here you will have a continuous joint. So that continuous vertical joint should not be there if you are having good filling. So this is considered to be bad filling when there is a continuous vertical joint, and if you are not having continuous vertical joint, then you can say you are having a good filling of mortar between the spaces of stone. So now these are the different types of rubble masonry that we are going to discuss today: coursed rubble masonry, uncoursed rubble masonry, random rubble masonry, dry rubble masonry, polygonal rubble masonry, and flint rubble masonry. So some of the pictures. So as the name suggests, coursed means proper course are to be maintained. So proper horizontal layers, if they are maintained, it will become coursed. Here this is uncoursed. So here you can see in each course the different sizes stones are used. Here this is random. So randomly you are uh, providing the layers, and this is dry rubble masonry. Here there is no use of mortar. These are the four basic types, but ultimately there are six types of rubble masonry that we are going to discuss in detail. So starting with the first kind of rubble masonry, which is called as coursed rubble masonry. So courses are continuous layers running horizontally bonded with mortar. So that is the meaning of course. Course क्या होता है कि जो horizontally जो provide किया जाता है, and that is bonded properly with the mortar, then it will be called as course. So here the stones are laid in the layers with the height of 50 mm to 200 mm. So stones that are laid in the height of 50 to 200 mm, and these stones are sorted out before the work commences, because we have to provide a proper course. So proper size of the stones are to be used in a particular course, so to have to maintain a proper height of the course ranging from 50 to 200 mm. In this type of masonry work, it is carried out in course such that the stones in a particular course are laid with the equal height. So if you want to maintain an equal height of each course, then proper height of stone is to be selected. So for that, sorting is very essential, and generally the stones are hammer dressed. So generally rough dressing can be applied with the help of hammer. So here in this figure you can see the coursed rubble masonry. It is having the uh, definite proper courses, and also it is having definite proper height in each course. So this kind of masonry, it is called as coursed rubble masonry. So where it is suitable, so suitability of this kind of rubble masonry, It is used where the construction of public building, residential building go down or boundary wall. So this can be created with the help of forced rubble masonry. Now here, this forced rubble masonry, it is further divided into three categories. So first is forced rubble masonry, one sort, two sort, and three sort. So all these are having some different characteristics from other, but all are arranged in courses. So these are some of the pictures of forced rubble masonry. So the proper course, horizontal course that you can see in this figure. So first is forced rubble masonry, one sort. So here stones, so here in this figure you can see stones of same height and cores of same height are used. So this cores and stone of same height that are used. So here this stone that is having certain height, and also the cores is having certain definite height. And face stones are dressed by means of hammer. जो facing पे जो stone आएगा उसको properly hammer dress किया जाता है. The bushings, what is the meaning of bushing? प्रोजेक्शन ऑन द एक्सपोज्ड फेस. जब एक्सपोज्ड फेस पे कुछ प्रोजेक्शन बाहर आता है स्टोन का, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज बुशिंग्स, एंड दिस बुशिंग्स शुड नॉट प्रोजेक्ट मोर देन 40 mm, and the thickness of the mortar joint does not exceed 10 mm. So this kind of masonry, it is called as coarse rubble masonry, one shot. So here in one course, generally the stone of equal height is used, and in the second part that is called the coarse rubble masonry, two short. So here you can use the stones of different heights, and courses need not to be of same height. It is not necessary that each courses should be of same height. So here you can see the two stones are used. So only two stones are to be used to make up the height of one course. So for forming up the height of one course, two stones can be used. So these two stones are having different height, and that are used to make a height that is this much height. So two stones at the most you can use to make that particular height of course, and the thickness of the mortar joint may be around 12 mm. Third is coarse rubble masonry, three sort. So here stones are to be used of different height. Here also different heights stone heights are can be used, but the minimum height should be 50 mm, and the courses need not to be of same height. So here you can see this is one course, this is second course. So this height may be different, and to form a one course height, three stones can be used. So three stones are to be used to make up the height of one course. So यहाँ पे तीन stone मिलके एक course बना. So and also the thickness of the mortar joint, जो thickness है mortar joint का, it should be around 16 mm. So here the only difference is that one stone is used to make the course height, that is short one. Two stones may be used to form the course height, that is masonry short two, and short three, that is having three stones can be used for forming a course height. That is the difference in, and also some thickness of the mortar joint may be differing in all the coarse rubble masonry, one short, two short, and three short. Next is uncoursed rubble masonry. As the name suggests, uncoursed means her course में height अलग अलग. So here you can see this. This is the uncoursed rubble masonry. All courses are having different height. Okay, so stones are not dressed. Here dressing is not done, but they are used as they are available from the quarry. Except some knocking out facilities can be given to some of the corners. Corners पे जब हम use करेंगे तो थोड़ा सा dressing करेंगे. Otherwise, most of the stones that are used, that are whatever we have obtained from the quarry. Courses are not maintained regularly, so that course is not maintained, that's why it will become uncoursed. Large stones are laid first, and the space between them is filled by the means of spars. Spars are nothing but small stone chips that are to be filled in between the spaces of the stones, and the wall is brought to a level at every 300 to 500 mm, because we are not maintaining a proper course, तो level करना जरूरी है. So that level can be brought at every 300 to 500 mm. This type of masonry, it is very cheap as compared to first one, so they can be used for the construction of compound wall, go down, garage or labor quarters, etc., because it is cheaper. The third type, it is called as random rubble masonry. So here, as the name suggests, random. So here the stones of irregular size and irregular shapes that can be used. So here you can say the different stones of different sizes and different shapes that are used. Also proper course is not maintained, and these stones are so arranged that that can give a good appearance. So proper arrangement is needed so that a good appearance can be obtained. So here you can say it requires more skill to make it structurally stable, because all the stones are of different size and different shape, and to join them together to make them structurally stable, so that will require more skill as compared to other one. So here also there are two types of random rubble masonry. Random rubble masonry one shot, and random rubble masonry two shot. So in one shot, if the face stones are chisel dressed. So chisel is nothing ગુજરાતીમાં જેને આપણે છીણી કહીએ, તેનાથી એને proper dressing કરવામાં આવે, and the thickness of the mortar joints does not exceed 6 mm. Then it is called as random rubble masonry one shot. In two shot, if the face stones, जो face के जो stones होते हैं, they are hammer dressed. यहाँ पे hammer dressing है, यहाँ पे chisel dressing है, and the thickness of the mortar joint does not exceed 12 mm. So this mortar joint, in first case it is around 6 mm, and in the second case it is around 12 mm. And in here it is chisel dressed, while here it is hammer dressed. But both are randomly arranged. Okay, and different shape and size of the stones are used. So here also suitability, because it is cheaper, it is used for the construction of some residential building, low cost residential building, then compound wall go down, etc. Fourth one is dry rubble masonry. Here this dry, it is related to we are not using mortar at all. Okay, that is the meaning of dry. So this construction is similar to post rubble masonry three shot. Okay, so here you can see the courses are there. So it's like a post rubble masonry three shot, but no mortar is used. So as stones are laid without using any mortar, it is called as dry rubble masonry, or sometimes simply it is called as dry stone. So this is the cheapest kind of masonry, because not at all require your mortar, and require more skill in construction, because without mortar to provide a proper joint, it demands more skill. So it is an ordinary masonry, and it is recommended for constructing wall of height not more than 6 meter, because यहाँ पे structural stability is the issue. That's why it is recommended that it should not be provided for the construction of wall having height more than 6 meter. In case if the height is more, then three adjacent courses are laid in squared rubble masonry mortar at 3 meter interval. अगर ज़्यादा height पे जाना है, but every 3 meter, तीन adjacent courses that are laid in square rubble masonry along with the mortar. So every third meter पे आपको 3 meter पे आपको mortar use करना है with proper course arrangement, in order to prevent the displacement of stone, because there are always chances of displacement, and to make work more stable. The two courses at the top about 500 mm length, and at the ends are sometimes built in mortar. So top courses we आप mortar से बना सकते हैं, just to have the proper stability and to avoid the displacement of stone. So generally, as we are not using mortar, it is generally useful for non-load bearing type of wall, such as compound wall. Next is polygonal rubble masonry. So here, as the name suggests, is polygonal. So basically, the stones are hammer dressed, and the face work are dressed in irregular polygonal shape. जब आप बाहर से देखोगे तो आपको polygon का shape दिखेगा. So here you can see that each stone, they are having somewhat polygonal shape. So that's why it is called as polygonal masonry. So here this face joints are seen running in all the direction in irregular fashion. So joints have कोई definite नहीं है, all they are moving in all the directions. Okay, and irregularly, it's not definite one. Okay, so here also it requires more skill in construction, as the stones are of irregular shapes. It is difficult to adjust them with regard to stability and appearance of the work as a whole, because all are of different shape and size, and also joints are not of uniform thickness or uniformly moving, and all are moving in an irregular fashion in all the direction. So it's very difficult to obtain the stability, but it will give you if you just see the facing side, all these polygons that you can see. So that is called as polygonal rubble masonry. Now the last type of masonry is flint rubble masonry. So here the stones used are flints. So they, which are irregularly shaped nodules of silica. So the nodules of silica, which are irregularly shaped, which are called as the flints, that are used as a material. Okay. So width and thickness may vary from 80 mm to 150 mm, and the length varies from 150 to 300 mm. So basically, these flints are used, and these stones are extremely hard but brittle in nature. So as they are brittle in nature, they may break easily. So this face arrangement. So here in this figure, you can see the flint rubble masonry. The face arrangement, it may be coarse or uncoarse. So proper coarse can be maintained, or in uncoarse way also you can arrange this flint. The strength of this flint wall is increased by introducing the lacing course. So basically, after certain flint course, so these are all flint course, you can have the lacing course. So this lacing course of either thin, long stone or brick or tiles. So either you can put some bricks or stone or tiles at a vertical distance of about 1 to 2 meter. So about 1 to 2 meters, such kind of lacing course that can be brought in such kind of flints. So that will give more strength to this kind of flint rubble masonry. So, as far as suitability is concerned, they are used at places where the flints are available, ready and economically. So, you can utilize different types of this rubble masonry, and each are having some definite suitability area in which you can utilize them. So, in the next part, we will be discussing about the ashlar masonry, that is the second type of stone masonry. So, thank you very much.